let's get into it. We got to talk about it because this topic really under my radar. I made a video about it yesterday. Chloe Bailey is receiving or was receiving a lot of criticism following her performance at the Tonight Show. Now, people think that she's doing too much. In her performance, she was wearing like this feather ensemble, and she commanded the stage, gyrating and doing her normal like thing. Well, the new normal, I would say. But a lot of people liked it. A lot of people got into it. Was into it. It was like, yeah, this is cute, but a lot of people didn't have that same. But some people didn't have that same incentive. And I think one person tweeted, "She's doing way too much for this generic ass track. She's not of the versatile artist that she thinks she is." Others was echoing that same tweet, saying that she's doing too much. And her response was, "Doing too much is my specialty." I thought that was the cutest response ever because, like, at the end of the day,
period, her specialty. That's right.
Her specialty. And what I said when I talked about it, I said, well, I don't have a problem with doing too much. You get what I'm saying? Or her doing the most, as long as it comes off genuine and natural. That's my whole thing. But I think people were not communicating what they were really feeling because I feel like y'all just didn't like the Tonight Show the Tonight Show performance, which is okay. I had my reservations on it. I didn't, I don't have a problem with the instruments being in it. Like that was another element to it. But that beginning part, it was the pacing of it. Just my opinion. However, it came together towards the end. Now, the whole thing about her doing too much, if she wasn't doing too much, then y'all be saying she's not doing enough, which is the embodiment of a lot of people that's out right now. They ain't doing enough. Right. You get what I'm saying? Chloe, and someone said this, someone in her defense was saying, basically I'm paraphrasing, Chloe is serious about her work. She is passionate. She is going to appear how she appears, the way she does her faces and her moves and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, maybe it could come off like she's doing too much, but I feel like that's what artists do to entertain. Like that's what it is. I don't know. What do you think, Darren? Because I know you were very vocal, honey.
I think people should just shut up and go back to work. Like Chloe Bailey, now at the age of 23 is an adult entertainer. Mm-hmm. And as a creative, she is taking her moment and expanding it. She is, the fact that someone would say that, can she quit trying to turn her twerk music into some kind of ranging art form? If you just want to twerk to it, just say that. And then listen to that version and just twerk to it. Mm-hmm. But if you want theatrics and if you want to see her versatility, because I literally feel like she's more being reactive to the comments in the sphere about her performance from the VMAs, and she's giving you different versions of it to show that, first of all, I produced this. Okay. You bitches can't even sing over YouTube tracks. All right. And she's going to serve you her look, mm-hmm. and she's going to give you a performance. And I think that she is trying to break into a mold of her own, saying that I can do a lot of different things. And we deserve that. Like people who are actually into entertainment, into the art form of performing arts, we deserve that. We deserve to see artists do that. We were excited when, hell, Doja hates performance, say so now, but she switched that song up like 6 different ways for performances. You know what I mean? And wrote the hell out of that one song for over a year. Right? And Chloe's just doing the same thing with her single. Like, let this girl grow as an artist and keep your judgment to yourself because you can't do what she's doing. Mm-hmm. People love to critique without credentials. Oop. And it's just like, how are you going to tell an artist that she's not as versatile as she thinks she is? Y'all want this girl to sound like a ghost for the rest of her career? Her and Chloe and Halle, mm-hmm. for the first 2 albums, they sounded like they were, enchanting like Disney villains or some shit. Like that was their aesthetic. It was all this, mm-hmm. haunting vocalizations and shit. And Chloe was like, well, as a solo artist, I want to venture and do other things. Like I want to do music that mm-hmm. that I like. You know what I mean? Not that she didn't do what she liked, but I feel like people are expecting Chloe Bailey to be Chloe from Chloe and Halle. Yeah. And it's just not the same thing. Just like when Beyonce left Destiny's Child, she started playing with different sounds and different techniques and all that stuff, so she could have her own sound, her own style of performance, her own look.
Yeah.
Like Donna Ross did the same thing. Patti LaBelle did the same thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gladys Knight did the same thing. Tina Turner did the same fucking thing at 40 when she decided to be a solo artist and not really deal with the whole Ike and Tina thing. She had her own thing. Let these artists grow into their art. If you like it, you like it. But if you don't, go back and listen to the music that you like.
Right. Well, I mean,
but the negative voices are always going to be louder than positive voices. And
I definitely feel like if you have some type of critique, at least come with a valid reason. Because if you're just saying that she's not,
opinions don't require any of that. People just create opinions off of how they feel.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the climate of social media now. We got comment sections, and people just put what they put. And there was a couple of people that was on my comments. One person said, and I had to confirm this because I was like, oh well, people were saying Beyonce did too much when she first came out. I'm like, I was there. I don't remember people saying Beyonce did too much, and people
they did.
Well, I don't know. I asked my mom. She was like, I was like, did they say Beyonce was doing too much when she first came out? She was like, I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember people saying that, but also there wasn't social media as it was back then. They had MySpace, not even MySpace. Nothing.
Yes, we had MySpace and Twitter. I don't know how old you think we are.
Not when Beyonce first came out as a solo artist. No,
2003 we had Twitter.
No, we did not.
How you know? You were 7.
Derek, I was in middle school when Twitter and Facebook came out.
Were you? Anyway, to me, Nicki Minaj invented all that shit. So, so when Beyonce came out as a solo artist, there were a lot of complaints because she kind of saturated media.
Okay.
For a long, she put like a chokehold on it. Like Beyonce was fucking everywhere. It's like, damn, we can't get this girl to go away. Like. They were playing her song, 2 songs every hour. Like she was on every magazine. She was on every night show. She was on every daytime show. She was in the ads, in the market. It's like, damn. There was not a day that Beyonce was not a part of your life. You either heard her or you saw her or you heard about her. To the point where it did get annoying. I mean, I became a Beyonce fan maybe 2004, but yeah, she was everywhere. She oversaturated the market, and it was at one point we were like, "Can you just take a break?" And that happens sometimes. Like when her earlier albums, like with B-Day and her promotion blitz, her team was on it, and she'd be everywhere to the point where you get exhausted of seeing her. It's like, I mean, I'm tired of this fucking song. I'm really tired of hearing this girl. I'm really tired of seeing. Can we see somebody else? Who else y'all got?
Right. That's another thing with Chloe too that they're worried about. They're worried if she's not going to be consistent enough.
That's because they're carrying it over from Normani. Let Chloe can create her own music, so I don't have no problem with her being consistent because she can make music in her room by herself.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
She was bred to be like the next big artist. Like she is, like when I tell you when she performed at the VMA Awards, even when she performed at the Tonight Show, Mike was on. Shout out to Prince. Right. So right. Her ability to be like this artist, I definitely feel like that's just a little bit too far to say that she's doing too much.
People be jumping the gun. We ain't seen nothing yet.
But I do understand how, I think because what they're trying to say is maybe it's a little forced. And
how could it be forced? How y'all know?
For example, because she was presented almost as a child star, even though she wasn't on no TV show or anything like Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana for so long. She did her solo career where she did Can't Be Tamed, and everybody just Can't Be Tamed. People was like, we're not really feeling this bad girl persona.
But why do they feel like it's forced? Why can't that be who they are? These people are not kids anymore. They're adults.
And people are not
force y'all to be assholes online.
And people are not comprehending that these, like, and Taylor Swift said it. I think I made this quote so many times. She said, celebrities are not frozen in time. They do change. People change. Genres change. People want to try different things. It is okay. Like, I mean, you brought up Doja Cat. Yeah, Doja Cat did that with Say So. And I don't think nobody said nothing about that, but I think it's expected of Doja Cat because she's so like, you know, edgy like that and weird, and, and she'll rap one day, then she'll start singing a whole album. And I'm still mad about that. I'm like, I wanted some more bars. I'm looking at your deluxe album. I'm like, you had all these damn rap songs.
Yep.
You don't wait till the damn deluxe. God damn, Doja, but I love her. Anyway. Yeah. Y'all need to stop messing with Chloe. I love how Chloe's so nonchalant with it too. Like she was like, honey, that's my specialty.
Please stop saying that word. It's specialty.
Oh, child, look. Speciality, girl.
I'll gather you like I gather the people. I'm trying to help you. Or she start tweeting you next. But yeah, Chloe's in the beginning, and I think that people need to just give her time. Like y'all jumping all these judgments, like y'all work with the girl. Shut up. Y'all ain't got no talent.
But see, maybe that's good though. I mean, because now everything is going to be like, you know, everyone, all eyes on her. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, you're only going to make it worse.
I mean, I don't think. Well, I don't know. People are haters, but I think some people are coming from a place of, you know, concern, or not concern, but like, you know, they want to see her. They
want to be involved.
I don't think they
want to be involved and be part of the conversation. These people don't have nothing else going on, and people will echo whatever. Like I said, negative voices are usually louder than positive voices. So these people with their bitter opinions and all these critiques, I'd be inclined to be like, so what is your talent? Can we see you can we get a video of you performing somewhere? I just want to see it so I can be like, oh, well, that note that you tried sounds a little forced. You know what I mean? Like, put yourself in her position. Her job is to entertain, and she's been doing a great job at it. And every time she hits the stage, you bitches talking. So she won.